Mecha Godzilla 2021 in LEGO. I will discuss Mecha Godzilla's factors, articulation, and how to build. This build was completed on August 7, 2024. I do not have an exact time, but this build took over 5 hours to create. There was difficulties coming up with the exact designs that should be used for different factors. The head was quite tricky, and I made it the best I could for this series. At an average height, this build stands around 16 bricks tall. And as mentioned, it's part of the action figure series, so it will scale up perfectly to Godzilla and Kong. Let's discuss the articulation. The articulation section might be a little longer than usual as there's a lot to go over. Beginning with the head, it is connected by a ball joint, and the mouth is a single hinge. The neck connects to the body by a ball joint, and there's a hinge to act as a dorsal fin, if that's as you'd call them. The shoulders are a bit more tricky as we have these shoulder plates which can move back and forth, up and down, etc. This allows for the arm to have more range of movement, while the shoulder plates can still go over the arm. The arm is connected by a ball joint, and the elbow is a hinge. As well as the wrist being a ball joint, the articulation on both hands are the same. Each finger is connected by a hinge. That equals 4 hinges for each hand, and the articulation on the other hand is the exact same. The torso has a slight hinge at the top, which hardly has any articulation and is just meant for the design. The dorsal fins at the top have 2 hinges to angle the dorsal fins appropriately, and the torso connects to the lower torso via a clip. The legs also have quite a lot of articulation. They are connected to the body by a ball joint, and on the lower part of the thigh there is a Technic piece which has the option to move, and then nearby the calf the knee is connected by a ball joint, and then the foot is connected by another ball joint, and each toe has a hinge for it as well, and the second leg has the exact same articulation. And then the tail has articulation, which is all ball joints. That equals the first joint, second, third, fourth, and fifth. At the very end there's 2 spikes, which does increase the length of the tail, making it a little bit awkward to move around, but beyond that, that is the articulation for the tail. And that equals the articulation for Mecha Godzilla as a whole. And here's a comparison to my original Mecha Godzilla 2021. As you can see, very different type of style, very different techniques, and of course my new one's for the action figure series, the old one was not. This was not my first ever Mecha Godzilla, but it was the first one I posted on this video. Mecha Godzilla 2021, that is. I will have the video linked in the description. Now that I've reviewed Mecha Godzilla 2021, let's move on to the tutorial. Before the tutorial starts, here is a list of every single piece that was used to build this Mecha Godzilla. If it helps, you may collect every piece before beginning to build. There's every detailed piece, every modified piece, and every common piece listed on screen.